Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you have not liked or subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. My name is Forrest Proctor. I talk about all things cameras, creative, AI, content creation, YouTube, filmmaking, video production, all those things. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so, and let's get into the video. So as you can probably see from the thumbnail, I will be attending NAB in Las Vegas in 2024. And so I just wanted to make a video addressing how I got to this point where I'm actually going to be going to NAB. And it's not just to go to the trade show, I'm actually going to be working for a major camera company. Okay, so the two entities that I will be working for is number one, Cine. If you don't know who Cine is, they have a YouTube channel. They are a camera news outlet, and they are really at the very top of the food chain when it comes to this. Their articles and their content they put out is absolutely excellent, and I have been watching them and following them for a very long time, and it has really helped me in my journey as becoming a filmmaker and deciding what gear to purchase and all that kind of stuff, because they offer so much good in-depth information. And then the second entity that I will be working with and for is actually Fujifilm, which is a camera company I'm sure you are all familiar with. They make a wide range of different types of cameras, all the way from their classic film cameras to their more modern digital and mirrorless cameras. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about how this actually happened, and it's going to lead into one of my last points, which is how powerful YouTube actually is. So I was actually just looking at one of the videos that I published on the acquisition of Red being purchased by Nikon, and while doing that I saw that there was a podcast that was live that had the same thumbnail or had a similar topic as the thumbnail. So I clicked it, and it was Cine. Cine has a podcast which is really awesome. If you guys haven't checked that out, I will put a link in the description below. I do advise you to follow the podcast, because you're going to get the very most up-to-date camera news pretty much on a daily basis. But anyway, they were having their podcast, and one of the topics, I think maybe even the first topic, was this acquisition, this Nikon buys Red, and the subject came up about NAB. And I'm just sitting there casually listening, and they said they were going to need 2 shooters to come help them film social media content at NAB. Didn't really think too much of it, but no one else, maybe 200 people were watching, no one had commented, and I actually just threw a comment up there saying I had trade show experience, shooting with a television show that I used to work for, and we would go to Orlando and shoot IBS, which is the International Builder Show, and I had experience with lots of different cameras, and I had a YouTube channel, so if you guys needed somebody, I would love to be considered for that. Well, fast forward, they had a lot of submissions, and it was actually a contest, and my submission basically through YouTube and through their form was just an additional submission, right? I didn't think much of it. I took my family on vacation down to South America. We played soccer, we had a good time, and honestly, I kind of had put it out of my mind, because that's a lot of submissions. I knew they were going to get maybe thousands of submissions, so kind of put it out of my mind. I said, oh, if they contact me, I would be glad to help. If not, just move on with my life. But when I got back from vacation, to my surprise, I had an email in my inbox from Cine asking if I could get on a phone call, which of course I did. And we spoke about that phone call in my last video about this microphone and how I actually used this mic for that Zoom call, and it worked really well. But had the interview process go really well, and they invited me to NAB. And so I'm super excited, and this is basically the video to announce that. Now, what this trip includes is probably the craziest part of it, because there is pay. It's not a lot of pay, but it's enough. It's fine. But they are covering hotel, travel expenses, all that good stuff. And one of the coolest things that I didn't even realize at first is they're giving us a Fujifilm XH2S to film with, and one of their lenses, which is a telephoto f4 lens. But not only are we going to be using that to film the trade show with, but we're actually going to get to keep it after, basically as another form of payment, as a thank you, and as a prize, really. So that was super exciting. I've been a Fujifilm user for a long time with their instant cameras, but had never really given much thought to using their digital cameras or mirrorless cameras. And after doing some research on this camera, I am over the moon about this, and I'm so excited because, as you guys probably know on this channel, I'm a color guy, and Fujifilm might be some of the best color out there, and this is going to help me or allow me to use this camera for more creative stuff in terms of color. So not going to abandon Canon, not going to abandon my Red or the USM, but super excited to be adding this because I can also show it to you guys and we can learn together how this camera functions and the best ways to use this camera. So that's really cool. Pretty much that's all that the trip includes. It's really just a super network event because all the best YouTubers in the world will be there. All the best camera companies will be there. There will be so much to look at and so much to take in. It's probably going to be pretty overwhelming, and I'm going to try to pack in as much as I can in those 3 days, but that's kind of what the trip includes. Now, while I'm at the trade show at NAB, I will be working for Cine as one of their support shooters, as well as Fujifilm. So the content that I'll be able to post on this channel is probably going to be pretty limited because I do want to be respectful of Cine and Fujifilm because I'm there working for them and supporting their mission and cause, which is totally awesome. But I will try to make some content outside of the show while I'm there, maybe back at the hotel and that kind of thing. But you probably won't see a lot of content from inside of NAB because, again, like I said, I want to be respectful of Cine and Fujifilm because I'm working for them. Now, what does this mean for this YouTube channel? I think it means a lot for this YouTube channel. At the beginning of the year, I really wanted to put a lot of effort into this, and if you watched one of my previous videos this week about my son breaking his leg, it was kind of just like a realization that I needed to buckle down on this channel and do everything I could to provide value to my audience because you're worth it and my family's worth it. But I'm gonna be in the rooms with a lot of different creators, people who have already done what I'm trying to do, so I'll be able to meet up with them, exchange some contact info, and I'm going to try to learn as much as I possibly can from the folks at Cine, Fujifilm, and then all the other people that are going to be involved, because I believe you can never stop learning, and the more you learn, the more you know, and the more you can apply that into your own life. So I'm just so grateful to be a part of this and to be able to go on this, and I understand that a lot of people would never be able to because of the ticket price and just opportunity. So I'm no stranger, or I'm not naive to the fact that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and so that's why every single minute I'm there, I'm going to use that to benefit you guys, because I think this is going to be a great opportunity for my channel to get a little more exposure, and also the things that I learn I'll be able to bring back to you and share with you guys. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is the power of YouTube. I've actually joked in the past with only like 400 subscribers. Last year I almost made 100 grand on YouTube, and people were like, how, you're not even monetized? Well, that's not what I mean. I've had different clients and different people see my YouTube videos, reach out to me for paid work, weddings, commercials, brand content, etc., and one thing leads to another, and you look at the books and it's like, wow, that came from YouTube, that came from YouTube, that came from YouTube. And now, because I was on my YouTube channel uploading a video, I saw a similar video, I left a comment, the comment turned into an email, the email turned into an interview, the interview turned into a plane ticket, the plane ticket turns into a trip, and then when I get back and we're talking again, I can kind of point all of this back to YouTube. So even if you're in the beginning stages of your content creation journey, I can tell you from personal experience, it is absolutely worth it, because we don't even have 500 subscribers yet on this channel, and because of this channel, we're going to NAB in Las Vegas. That's pretty nuts. Anyway, guys, this is just a short video I wanted to make about my upcoming trip to NAB. Please like and subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out more content about the trade show and just other camera stuff. And then when we get the Fujifilm camera, there's going to be a load of videos coming out about that, because I'm going to be using it and documenting that as I go. And so yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you've already done that, thank you so much for your support. I had a lot of positive messages about my son and his broken leg, and yeah guys, that stuff right there, just I can't tell you how much that means to me and my family, because it's already hard having 3 kids running around while you're trying to make content and be a self-sustaining filmmaker. But it really encourages me in the Facebook groups and on the YouTube channel when you guys are pouring out your support for us. That just means the world, and I can absolutely never repay you for that. Thank you so much. All right guys, we will see you in the next video. Peace.